Hi friends! So One D&D comes out September 17th. It's almost here. A lot of people have a lot of mixed feelings about it, but when it first came out, there weren't mixed feelings. Everybody agreed, it sucks. The biggest thing that kind of got everyone to turn on it immediately was because they just basically ruined Druids. Just like sucked the biggest thing that makes Druids fun. The earliest beta materials showed that they were going to completely abolish the uniqueness of being able to wild shape into different animals by giving everyone a set of 3 standard stat blocks. Now you could say that you are now an elephant, but your stat block will be the same as if you picked a dog. Also, most of the ability scores that would transfer over into your new form would come from you. The only stat block that actually took the strength from the animal or the stat block would be land animals for the terrain. Any kind of aquatic or flying creature, you would have to use your strength score, which is usually dropped. Now these stat blocks were crappy for a lot of reasons. There was also other stuff they did. They sectioned everyone's magic off into 3 categories, primal, divine, and arcane, and everybody who belonged to that list would all have the same spells. Makes it easier, but it kind of takes away the uniqueness. That's abolished, by the way. They're not doing that anymore. As there were a lot of things to complain about, I actually thought one thing was pretty neat. You could choose the size of whatever animal, and it would always have the same stat block. So you could pick an elephant, and then use those stats. We can also decide that that elephant is not large. That elephant is small. Do that with a mouse and make that a large creature now, and then just stomp around town haunting people for cheese. But these stat blocks took away all of the inherent abilities that a specific animal would have, and kind of just kicked out all the uniqueness that could be. Choosing owls over eagles because they're stealthy and they have great night vision, or choosing octopuses because they're able to get through small spaces, all of that ownership and uniqueness would be gone. But good news, they got rid of that. Currently, you are able to wild shape like we're used to. It is based off of Beast CR, the challenge rating for that monster. Still not able to fly till we're level 8, but as of now, you can pick a swimming creature right out the gate. So far, the new Druid abilities actually excite me. I'm really down and excited for One D&D based off of the new information. They're all able to use the wild shape charge to make a familiar, so they don't have to even know the spell. They can just conjure a fey creature to help them out. I just want to jump in real fast and say something that I totally didn't notice, but it specifically says that when you're in wild shape, you are able to continue the class features that you had previously. And if this means what I think it means, that's bardic inspiration, that's sneak attack, if you're able to get something with finesse going. That could be channel divinity. That's a huge list of things. That changes stuff. They reverted the wild shaping back into how we're used to doing it, but they added something called known forms, and this is a way to solidify what creatures that your druid can turn into. You'll have a number of these based on your druid level, and they would increase as you continue, and certain subclasses would get more. But most importantly, they finally were clear about something every new campaign talks about. When you're in wild shape, can you speak? And yes, you can. You also gain temporary hit points every time you wild shape, making you even stronger. Off the bat, you are a stronger wolf than any other wolf, as you should be. With the current standing, they have a new thing called the Primal Order, and this is a choice between 2 options that can differentiate you away from another druid that might be in your party. These are 2 different choices to let you basically roleplay what kind of druid you're going to be based off of magic or melee. Picking Magician lets you have another cantrip, and it also increases your knowledge of nature, letting you add your wisdom to it and not being stuck using intelligence for nature when obviously druids should be good at that. And with Warden, you're able to get medium armor training and martial weapon proficiencies, so you're basically able to equip anything in the game now that's not heavy armor. And as of right now, there is no rule, or at least no wording specifically saying that druids cannot wear metal armor, which is good. I hope they don't add that in last minute. That's always annoyed me. I can swing a metal scimitar, but I can't wear a breastplate. Dumb. Currently how it is, they're saying that you're not able to pick your druid subclass until level 3, which is big big difference from the current level 2, as we all know. This is something I don't think will continue. I'm pretty sure that will revert back to the second level. If they want One D&D to easily just slide in and be an optional rule set going forward, changing when druids can get their subclasses is going to mess up a lot of other people's third-party stuff. If you just randomly change what level people can do things, it's just not going to fit right. I'll bet money that it reverts back to level 2. At level 7, to continue the 2 different duality paths of being a caster or being a martial artist, you get another choice. You can pick potent spellcasting, so you can add your wisdom modifier to your cantrip damage, or primal strike, letting you add a d8 of elemental damage to a melee attack done by one of your weapons or one of your animal-shaped claws, or natural weapon as it's called. And you get to pick fire, ice, lightning, anything you want. This is rad. I really dig this. I think it's a great way to differentiate between 2 different druids. It continues the theme, and it doesn't lock you. If you pick the magician choice at first, you're not stuck with the magic class. You could just grab the elemental strikes and be great at nature. One of the biggest druid updates that I am excited about for One D&D is how they changed what a circle spell can do. A circle spell is a spell given to you because of your subclass. It used to just be an additional spell that you knew, but now circle spells can be casted in wild shape. The Circle of the Moon Druids are the wild shaping druids. You know them, you love them, they're hella broken. They're the funnest druid to play, besides Twilight. But now you're given 3 specific spells that you could do in any one of your wild shape right out the gate. Cure Wounds, Moonbeam, and a new cantrip called Starry Wisp, which is basically just Sacred Flame, but you can crit with it. These spells continue to grow. It's not super clear if other subclasses from this will also have circle spells, but I'm all ready to roll with that with other subclasses in D&D now. I'm all ready to roll with shoving these circle spells in availability for your wild shape. I think that's absolutely rad. A wildfire druid being able to be a bat and then scorching ray from where they are. Fun. They had a revamp druid a bunch of times, and I'm sure this isn't going to be 100% of what we see when the book finally comes out in September. But what's most importantly is they heard people complain and they fixed it. Not only did they fix it, but it looks really fun. If you like this video, I really appreciate a like and subscribe. It is the best way to support me and the channel. Did you know that we play D&D on the channel? We use third-party systems that you might not know yet, crowdfunded from the audiences themselves. We are currently playing Obajima Tales of the Long Grass. It is a modular 5e setting that is based off Studio Ghibli films and Legend of Zelda. It's very fun, created by some really awesome and rad people. We just had a guest star. Sean from the Delver channels came on. He was a lovely guy. I had so much fun. Please check that out if you're interested in watching some new D&D style mechanics or club classes or races, or just want to see some goofy people hang out. I want to thank all of my sponsors, but especially those guys right there. We're giving away free Crit Me Daddy t-shirts to anybody who joins this list of rad people. Anyone in the adventurer tier or higher is going to get that shirt shipped to them anywhere in the country for free. They get put in the ending credits. They also get to see all the videos before they come out, and they get entered into a raffle that pulls every week. This is a short list, guys. These guys are sick of getting stuff from me. So if you want a free t-shirt and you want to support the channel, it would mean the world to me if you did. But until then, bye. Love you.